Hello everyone, welcome to Urbanscape Bangalore, and in this episode we will be looking at the begonia. So the begonia plant is a native of tropical and subtropical regions of Africa, Asia and the Americas. So this is a plant that gives a lot of beautiful flowers. It can be grown either indoors or outdoors. However, please remember that the begonia loves really bright light. So if you are growing this indoors, then please keep it near a southwest facing window with lot of light. And if you are growing this outside, then please remember that this really does well in part shade conditions. Do not expose it to full sun, because one thing that you would notice when exposed to full sun is that these green leaves will turn crimson red and the flowering will reduce. If you give it part shade conditions, the flowerings will increase and the leaves will remain green or semi-green. So this is a lovely plant to grow in your hanging baskets or in your window cascades. This is a lovely landscape plant as well. It can be grown as an undergrowth in a lot of landscapes that you want. However, there is something that you need to do for its maintenance. So the begonia has a tendency of growing really long and leggy stems. So what you need to do is to get a more bushier look, and trust me, this does more good than harm to the plant. You need to pick off those leggy stems and you have to kind of trim it back a little so that it grows really well and you get that fuller look in your container or your hanging baskets. And another thing is that you do not have to worry. You can use these stems to propagate another begonia, because it is very easy to propagate the begonia with the help of stem cuttings. I will show that to you in the later part of this video. So I just have to tell you about certain things that you may not know. So there are different varieties of begonias. There are leafy begonias, there are flowering begonias, etc. So this is a red begonia. As far as I know, I don't know the exact name. However, you will get a white flowering begonia, you will get a pink begonia as well. This is a little bit of a red variety. So the white and the pink generally do not survive too long. I've tried my level best in keeping them going. However, I find it really difficult to grow and sustain the white and the pink varieties. Maybe it is hybridized, I have no idea, but this one does really well. This has been there in my garden for approximately 5 to 6 years maybe. So my first foray into begonia growing was when I got a begonia and I thought it was an indoor plant and I grew it indoors. And what happened was that I placed this in the north facing direction and it died. So please remember that you need to give it bright light conditions for it to grow really well indoors. So here I have these cuttings. It's very easy to propagate the begonia. You just have to take off these lower leaves and you can also take off the flowers so that the entire energy or the focus of the plant is on root production and not on flowering. Another thing is that it can be propagated with the help of seeds as well. However, I have never experienced finding seeds in it. You do find seeds in it, but I feel the stem cutting method is even better for propagating this lovely plant. And here you can see this begonia has rooted really well and it has formed these lovely roots. And another thing is that this is not a very bee friendly or butterfly friendly plant. However, I guess that small creatures or small insects like ants, etc. pollinate this plant. However, the beauty of the begonia beckons lot of creatures, big or small, to the garden, and that's what I really love about the begonia. Thank you for watching Urbanscape Bangalore, and if you like this video, then please subscribe. Until then, goodbye.